Okay, another rant type thing about drugs and alcohol use in my high school, or in high school. And, prejudice and, uh, you know, judging a book by its cover. Okay, so according to the school, uh, uh, school, one of the people in the school staff, I don't even know, 15% of the student body has ever abused drugs or alcohol. So, and I know a few of the people that have or do, and they don't look anything like me. They don't have my hairstyle. They don't wear what I wear. They don't. They don't talk about what I talk about. They don't. They don't. They're just not like me at all. I'm a completely different kind of person, and but it's strange because a lot of people, when they look at me and they look at my hair color and they look at how many times I change my hair color, they look at the clothes that I wear, which sometimes a little too much shows or just fits me in a weird way that makes me look like a hooker, according to one of the guys in my school who just, straight out told me that I dress like a hooker. Which I don't, in my opinion. I wear my mom's clothes or clothes that I haven't worn because I haven't done my laundry. Um, which, okay, maybe those clothes are a little too small for me, but that's not the point. Just wait. Need to remember what I was talking about. Um, so yeah, but when people look at me, they think, oh, she does drugs, she does pot, she does cocaine, she's a druggie, she's she's drinks and goes out to parties and sexes it up with every single guy she can. Um, but no, I don't actually. Um, I'm probably the least interested in abusing or drinking until I'm drunk with alcohol. I'm against the use of alcohol pretty much. Um, the like if I had my way, I'd raise the drinking age to 26 or 25. Um, for a number of reasons. Um, and I'd like to keep marijuana illegal, and I look down on people that tell me that, oh, I just went out and did some pot or weed or bleh. How do my eyes look? Do I look really high as hell? I like just kind of go, I'm so much better than you, because that's how I feel. I feel so much better than those people. But when people look at me, they think pretty much the same thing. Oh, I'm so much higher than her because I don't dress like a slut and I don't whore it up with everybody. But they don't know me. They don't know me at all. They don't know whether I go out and do pot during lunch period or if I sex it up with every guy after school. They don't know that. Nobody knows that. And it's just really depressing and disrespectful when I notice when, like, in. I don't know. It just, I notice that people are surprised when they find out that I'm a virgin or that I've never done drugs or I've never smoked a single cigarette in my life and I don't plan to. They're like, really? Oh my god, I would have totally thought that you were like a druggie or a whore. It's like, oh my god, it's so funny not. Oh, you just judged me. You didn't even know who the hell I was. You didn't know how I live my life. I live my life in my basement by myself on my computer. Thank you very much. And that's not how I'd like it to stay, but it's hard to find a lot of people, like a group of people to fit into where at least some of the people think like you do and have the same, like, morals or something, or like they believe in the same things, like no drugs, no alcohol, and no smoking, because it's gross to me. It's like I do not want to inhale smoke into my lungs and have my lungs be gray for 7 years after one cigarette. I actually don't know how long it is after one cigarette, but I know that after a pack, your lungs are stained for the next 7 years after that one pack. If you have one pack and you stay clean for the next 7 years, you'll have stains in your lungs until 7 years passed, which is just disgusting. Like, okay, you can't see it, But if I were to smoke a pack of cigarettes, and if people were seen as how many cigarettes they had, I'd be like pure. And a bunch of the people that I know, they'd be like black. Not that black is bad, but like if they were black because their lungs were black, that would just be gross. And you'd see how disgusting that actually is. Ugh. They're like, oh, it relieves the stress. How about you go and get some exercise if you're really that stressed, or go have a massage, or go see a therapist or something, because you need help, and cigarettes are not the way to go, because you may be less stressed, but you'll be less stressed overall because you're going to die when you're like 40. And that's really sad. And I like you, and I don't want you to die that young. So stop doing it. It'll help me, it'll help your family, it will just help everybody, it'll help the air. And so, yeah, the point was, that I was trying to get to, was it's sickening how people look at other people that have a funkier hair color than they do, or dress differently than they do, or don't talk as much as they do, or are tired more than they are. Because in the morning, I'm pretty darn sure that my math teacher thinks that I'm a druggie. I'm not sure, because I'm like always really, really tired in my first period class, which is math. And so I'm just like, and that's like the face of a lot of people who, do drugs, and then they come into class and they're like, oh God, I'm so high. But I'm just like, I'm so tired. Why did I go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning? And so, yeah, just because I look tired doesn't mean that I'm a druggie. Although I pretty much just judged everybody else that looks like that. But I don't really believe that. But there are definitely certain things that make it evident that that person is high or drugged up or something. So yeah, that's all I had to say. It's disgusting, it's immature, and it's just judgmental, and it's gross. I hate that. It's like, get to know me, biatch, before you judge me. What's that song by Michael Jackson that sort of goes like that? I forget. I thought there was one. Maybe there isn't. Oh, little bunny. So, maybe I was starting to talk about something else. What was I starting to talk about? Let's just start to talk about how bad cigarettes are. Like, just cigarettes. They're bad enough. And people say, oh, weed is so much better. And it's just as bad as alcohol or something. And I'm like, okay, who said that alcohol was any good? Does it have any positive influence in your health if you drink a bottle of wine? Is that going to make you live longer? Pretty sure it's not. Is it going to make you feel woozy? Yes. Is it going to make you make stupid decisions? Yes. And so you're saying that weed is just as bad as alcohol. You're saying that it makes me make stupid decisions. It doesn't make me live longer. And it makes me look really stupid in class. Or, anytime. Because you're just like, oh my God, so much weed. It's gross. It's disgusting. And I don't want anybody in my school, anybody to come in to my school high, because it's not right. It's just not right. If you want an education, come to school sober and clean. If you don't want an education, don't come to school. Go get as high as you want somewhere else other than my school, because I'd rather not have the school that has a reputation of being home to 15% druggies. I don't care if it's such a low number, it's still disgusting. And yes, I look down on people that do drugs, I look down on people who smoke, I look down on people that abuse alcohol because they think it's fun to be, drunk, whatever. I don't know what it's like to be drunk, but even if I did, I sure as hell wouldn't want to be drunk all the time, or be drunk at school, or be drunk at work. So yeah. And if you want, I already said this, but it's a really good point. If you want an education, come to school clean, sober. Just come to school, pay attention, be respectful to your teacher, and learn. If you don't want to learn, don't come to school. Skip, cut, I don't care. You get a suspension, you get expelled, whatever. You didn't want an education in the first place. So just leave. Leave my fucking school, or so help me God, I will come and shove the biggest thing up your rear end. I don't know what the thing was exactly, but it was just something that I'm going to stick up your behind. If you don't leave my school, either leave my school or decide to come to school sober and clean. Thank you very, 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 very much. When I start talking about this, I just want to go on and on and on and just restate everything that I've already said. So I'm just going to sit here and just stare at the camera and think about how mad I am about all the druggies and people who abuse alcohol. I'm not using the word alcoholic because just because they do it to, because they think it's cool to come to school with a water bottle full of vodka. It's not cool. And when you say, ooh, hey, want a sip of my water? you just think you look so cool, but really, to me, and hopefully to a lot of other people, you just look like a fucking idiot, and I want to punch you in the face and throw you out of my fucking school. And yes, I swear, but guess what? It's not damaging my health, and it's not hurting me, and it's not hurting anybody else. Like, okay, maybe they're offended that I'm using it, but being offended doesn't cause your lungs to be black or your brain to go bleh. So I apologize if you are offended by my swearing, but I just believe that swearing is a lot less horrible than smoking, drugging, and abusing alcohol. So I'm so sorry that I couldn't be a druggie and I have to be someone that uses swears. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say now. Buddha, 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 da, 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 da. I don't know if I talked about this, but I think I did. I talked about how people judge me and think I'm a whore just because I dress a little bit too provocatively sometimes. It's just, it kind of is weird when we're just, talking about, the relationships we've been in, and then somebody says, who do you think has gone the farthest in this group? And everybody points to me, or at least 2 or 3 people point to me, and I'm like, you don't even know how not far I've gone. It's stupid. It's stupid. Why do you say that? What do I look like? Do I really look like a hooker to you? I don't look like a hooker to me. So, I don't know. Maybe you need your eyes checked. Yeah. I'm gonna stop the video now because I'm just getting random blah 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 blah. Okay, bye.